Hey YouTube, Grunt Reviews. Once again, we are enjoying the lovely sunny weather out at the range. Guys, this will be the range review on the Akdal Monastor 101 Bullpup shotgun. Guys, as always, like, click, subscribe, share us with your friends. Drop a comment down below with your thoughts. And if you like what we're doing for you here at the channel and you want to help us out, I've got a Buy Me a Coffee link down in the description. And let's get into it. All right, guys, so as per our usual here, I've got the mag that the shotgun came with, and I've got 5 rounds of the Black Aces tactical buckshot that I like to use for break-in. So we'll do the 5-round mag that comes with it. We will also go ahead and run 10 rounds through a 10-round mag, so 15 rounds total of the buckshot for the break-in. And then we'll move to our lighter loaded stuff, and then of course at the end, everybody's favorite, I will run it through the gauntlet. So I will load a whole crap load of different ammos in my 19-round banana mag, and we'll see how it goes. And bear with me, I am apparently a little slow in the head today, and apparently cannot count to 5. So for those of you watching, numbers are apparently hard, or I'm an idiot, or a combination of both. So, we got 5 rounds loaded up. We're going to take off the stupid end of the cane here, and flip up sights. First 5 rounds, let's see if she runs. Alright, so if you didn't see that, we lost the apparently the end of the barrel shroud there, so I'm gonna go retrieve it. I will be right back. Alright, so as everyone sees, we are working with a empty weapon here. I'm just leaving the mag in to keep it locked back. We lost the barrel shroud right off the end of this thing. Make sure it threads back on. So, and this is more of a, interesting. So the threads on this apparently are not cut well enough to hold it on there, just for shits and grins. Yep, one thread in that way. Alright, so, yep. So it won't fully tighten down, and the lock nut is tight. So this is for decoration per se. It doesn't necessarily serve a purpose. And you can see it did, we'll say, baffle strike there. Something I'll reach out about, or I'll reach out to Akdal about. Kind of disappointing, but doesn't affect the shooting of the gun. So we're going to continue with the review. I'm going to go load up that 10-rounder, and let's see how she runs. All right, 10 rounds loaded up. Black Aces buckshot. We will pull the old mag, pull the 5-rounder. Pop the 10-rounder in, and yes, I'm wearing a plate carrier. Reviewing this, and figured kill 2 birds with 1 stone while I'm out here. Okay, bolt did not go home on the bolt release, but little pressure from the charging handle and it went back. And, all right, looks like we've got a fail to feed here. Yep, that is a full round, so fail to feed. Looks like another fail to feed, but it did go in. All right, and It did not lock back, which in this case it won't. My 10 rounder I use for these, the little tab there on the back. You can see it here on the 5 rounder. All right, so the camera overheated there. Had to run and cool it off, but we are gonna keep rolling. Had to throw her in the AC there. So I'm loading up some of the Federal Top Gun 2 3/4, 7.5 shot, 1200 feet a second. So this is some of the bird shot that we've had some mixed both good and bad with. So I've got a number of rounds that I didn't count. Beauty of it is this 19 round banana mag does lock back. And oh, it's probably 7 or 8. Numbers are hard. So, and if you guys haven't seen this banana mag on a Bullpup, it does look a little ridiculous, but it does work. So we are fully seated. All right, bolt went home. Let's see if she'll run the bird shot. Oop, stovepipe there. And stovepipe with a double feed, interesting. We'll hold that back. Let me strip the mag out here. And something as I'm doing this review I've noticed, really bad position on the mag release here. You can't get it with one hand very easily. So yeah, it crushed that shell. So next one goes home. Well, and that was the last one. So it does lock back as it should. Like I said, guys, and I'll highlight this a little bit, that mag release is so far up there, it's really hard to hit it and pull the mag out at the same time. You almost have to go two-handed on it. So that's something that could be fixed. And I'll highlight this here, the bolt release is the same way. I've got big paws and it's still hard to get a hold of. So I think some of that is this almost Tavor-esque cutlass handguard. If you didn't have that in the way and you could get your hand fully up there on the mag well, it would be a lot easier. So part of me kind of likes it up front. It doesn't look terrible, but this right here just kind of creates more issues than it solves problems. So we'll do the awkward two-handed mag release there. Set this bad boy down. And we'll move on to the Fiocchi Shooting Dynamics 2 3/4 inch, 1200 feet a second, number 8 shot. Two, three, and we'll make it 6. 6 is a good number. All right, so we'll load it up, and so the bolt release does not like to interesting. All right, mag's fully seated. All right, so the bolt is not wanting to go home. All right, well, strip the mag out. See if that took a round. Did not take a round. All right. Magazine's locked in. That time it did strip a round out of the mag, so that was kind of a weird one. And did not strip a mag, or did not strip a round out of the mag that time, as the bolt didn't fully cycle. And stovepipe, so it's not liking this Fiocchi stuff. Didn't strip around again. All right, and it did lock back. So the Fiocchi stuff, it does not seem to like. Let's grab something a little bit different. All right, guys, got her loaded up, 6 or 7 here. This is the Federal, let's see here, 7.5 shot. This is the stuff that is usually on the shelf at Wally World, for those of you who have a Walmart near you. So this kind of represents the, I guess the cheapest of the ammo before you get into white box. So it's the same deal. Bolt did not come all the way forward when I hit the bolt release. Did pick up around cycling it by hand. All right, so the Fiocchi stuff, which I will admit is a little bit light loaded, did not seem to like that. But the Federal Field and Target, which is kind of your cheap Walmart, not quite white box, but I think it's $25 or $30 for 100. It's not bad. Does seem to run that. I'm gonna go pull a few of each, and we're gonna do the gauntlet. All right, so we are gonna do 2 rounds of the Star Team Evo. This is a 7.5 shot, 1360 feet a second. And we'll throw in 3. All right. I'm going to throw in some of this R2. It's a 1250, or RC2. It's a 1250 foot a second. Number 8 shot. Looks actually real similar to the Star Team stuff. All right. I'm going to grab... Oops. Threw a box of 9mm in my in there on accident. Oopsies. All right, next one is going to be some of this Rio Royal Pigeon, number 8, 1330. More of a high brass load there. Yeah, 3 seems like a good number. And I'm going to throw in one of the Black Aces buckshot rounds. I'm going to throw in some of the Federal Field and Target. And I will top it off with a 3-inch Winchester Super X. This is their 15 pellet, 1210 feet a second. Stuff tends to be spicy. Let's see how she does it. So, doesn't feed from the mag release, or the bolt release, excuse me, but does feed if you hand cycle it. Here we go. And got a fail to feed there. That's all right. So pardon the choppiness, lost the camera again. So that failed to feed. It dinged up the oh, this is that RC2 competition stuff. Okay, next one did go in. All right, and it did lock back. Final thoughts on this bad boy. Once again, they could use to get rid of the stupid wobbly cheek riser that has actually worked itself loose while I've been shooting. sights are actually somewhat okay. They're not terrible. They're free, so I can't complain. The bolt catch not working with ammunition, working obviously with a dry mag, but not with ammo. Kind of something would like to see fixed. Some of the failure to feeds, the stovepipes, about normal for these. Pieces flying off the shotgun while shooting it, always highly against things going downrange that are part of your weapon system. Generally, we try to avoid that. Overall, if I had to give it a number system, these are about $400, so they are inexpensive. But this is another disappointing performance from Akdal. I'll tag you in the other Monastor video there. The Akdals seem to be on the lower end of the quality spectrum, but they're also on the lower end of the price spectrum. I would give this probably a 5.5 out of 10. Did run some, did lock back, not terrible, but definitely would like to see Akdal make some improvements. So guys, as always, I do appreciate your time watching us. Stay safe, train hard.